Guys, what's that one thing that you have in your mind now after looking at this website? You'll immediately say that this website is vibe coded, right? And you have a really strong reason, which is the design or the color that it has. So when you're just trying to create out the websites with AI, it is just going to come up with these default colors or the basic colors. And again, if you have to check with this particular website, if you just look at this particular button that's there, again you'll say that this is vibe coded. So these are few of the design things that AI will come up. If you did not specify it of how you want it, automatically the AI is going to come up with these sort of neon colors or these sort of what do you say, gradients that are like really easily understandable that these are vibe coded. So if you don't want these websites to be I mean, obviously no one want these to be pushed out to the production, right? So in this video, what we will be trying to cover is how we could completely or most probably eliminate the complete AI slop that we have in our project. Well, that might be a mobile app or that might be a web app. So here, it's not just with the design. So we will be dividing this into four different steps. So first we will be checking out with the architecture. That's the main important, and then the UI UX, which is the design part that we will be considering, and then we'll move on to the code quality, like when we are writing out the code, what's the things that we have to take care of, and then the later part, which is another important, which is the testing, how we have to test out the code with the security, with all the other different things. Coming to the first part, which is the architecture, I'll take up the example of Relio, which is the mobile app that I'm currently working on. Let's go ahead and try to understand like how I have came up with this. All the things that I'm going to show you in this video, whether that might be related to the skills that I am using, or the workflows that I am using, or the tools that I am using, everything, like I'm going to only show you the things that I am using. There might be a different approach, or there might be a even great approach that you could follow, but I'm going to show you the ones that I am currently following, so that if you are someone who is even more experienced in this particular thing, or even have a better workflow for it, please let me know in the comments. I'll learn from it, and then also the people watching this will learn from it. And if you're someone who doesn't actually know how to follow this, or how you are, like if you're just directly going ahead and asking it to create an app, then this is something that you have to really take or put out some time to watch this out. So let's get started with this. Let's first understand. Obviously, the first thing that we will have in our mind is going to be the idea. So you'll have few features. I mean, you might not have all the features, but at least you'll have few features and the core idea that you'll have. So what you'll try to do is you'll just go to ChatGPT, and then you'll just put out the idea first, and then you'll be listing out what exactly are the features that you are going to put out there. And if you know what exactly is the tech stack that you will be using it, you will also put that out, or else you will ask it again to give out the tech stack as well. So instead of us directly going ahead and asking it to build an app, so this is something that would really help you if you follow a process called PRD, which is called product requirement document. So here what we'll be doing is we'll be first giving out the idea that we have, and then all the features that we want to go ahead with, and the tech stack, and we'll ask it like, I mean, this is how I do. So after giving out all those things, I'll ask the chat GPT, or prompt it in a way to put out all the possible questions like for the PRD to be generated. So it's going to ask me the questions one by one, and based on the questions I'll be answering it, and then it's going to come up with a proper PRD. That is the first step. Like, you'll not have the architecture, but yeah, if you want, you could just include architecture in the PRD, that's fine. But usually you'll not be having the architecture. So once that is there, so like, I mean, I'll just try to give you three different things that I want you to focus on when you are creating the architecture after the PRD, or when you're just creating the architecture directly in the PRD. So the first thing would be regarding, like, I mean, whenever you are trying to ask AI to generate something, I mean, we are not yet in the code part, I'm talking about the PRD. So make sure, like, I'm talking about the architecture again. So here, when you are just putting it out to the AI, make sure to use these words, or like just try to ask it in a way. So like, is this approach that we are coming up, is it scalable, or is this going to be a bottleneck at at a particular scenario, or at a particular point? So if that's a problem that is there for the present architecture, AI will now try to understand if this is something that's real. I might have to update it, or I might have to regenerate a PRD, or come up with a better architecture. and then try to ask it again to like check with the like, I mean, obviously based on the idea or based on the tech stack that you are using, there would be some industry grade approaches that are going to be following, right? So if you can ask it to just I mean, it might not be 100% accurate, but with the industry grade things, but it at least tries to get the things that are there, so that it can, you can relate that with your application or with your architecture, so that if there are any other problems in that scenario as well, it is going to come up with some better output. So these are two things that you could consider. And then once that is there, you will have the PRD ready. And then I have I think I have checked with a skill. Yeah, this is the skill. I mean, I'll be leaving out all the links in the description, so you don't have to worry about them. So once you have the PRD, you'll just have to put it out to your like AI editor, which is Cloud Code, Codex, whatever you are using, and then you could just use this skill to recheck with the architecture that you have come up with, whether that is good, or like if there are any other issues, you could just go ahead and try to check it out from here with this particular skill. So this is the first skill that we'll be talking about. Yeah, this is the one that we really need when we are checking with the code base architecture. So yeah, this is a skill from I mean, I'm not sure how to pronounce this name, but this is a skill from him. And I mean, you might remember this name if I tell you the name of the other skill, which is, yeah, this is the skill Grill Me. Yeah, this is a very popular skill again, regarding when you're just asking it to generate code. Like, this skill is going to literally ask you all the possible questions before implementing the design or the plan. So this is a really popular skill. I think most of the people might know him with this skill, but there is another skill which we have just checked with, which is code based architecture skill. So that's the first thing. And now we will try to move to the next part, which is the UI and UX. And again, with the UI and UX, I mean, I'll tell you the approach that I follow, and then there is another alternative, like two or three different approaches that you could follow. Obviously, the first thing would be the Claude design. So if you have the subscription, it's fantastic. So you don't have to worry about another third party or another thing. So if you have the Cloud Code subscription, you could just go ahead and start using it. This is what I use for the design as well, Cloud design. This is like literally mind blowing. And there is an open source version if you want to use it out with like another API or something like that. I think it's called Open Design, I guess. It's an open source thing. Yeah, as you can see, they just put it as open source Cloud Design alternative. So this is an open source that you could just install and run it out if you want to. And then another thing that we have here is Google Stitch. Yeah, this is, if you don't have the Cloud Code subscription, you could just get started with Google Stitch. Again, a very great platform. I also use this as well. So this is one thing. And then another skill that I just wanted to show you here is this from Versal Labs. So I mean, this is now going to give you the like a kind of a good structure for your web page. Again, you could include this in the design system when you are just doing that in Claude design, or I mean, you can't do it in the what do you say, the Stitch art. If you are doing it with the Claude design or open design, you'll have the complete design system being generated, right? So in that scenario, I think you don't have to worry about a lot with this skill. But when you just want to have a proper interface for your web app, like a proper sections, like this is a very good skill that you could go ahead and check it out from there. So I mean, whatever the skills that I'm going to show you here, if you have to integrate these with the Cloud Code, you just have to copy out the link and just give it out to Cloud Code or Codex, just ask it to add it to the skills. If you want to, you could go to the skills folder and try to clone the repo. That's another option. But if you even don't want to do that, you could directly go ahead and give the link of the GitHub thing that I'm gonna give you in the description and ask it to add it to the skills. So that's the thing regarding the design. So with these three things, almost you will be sorted out with the design. You don't have to worry about the thing. Like, you'll have a literally a professional grade design that's going to come up out of it. So that is the thing. And then now if we have to move towards the generation of code, one skill that I have showed you previously in the thing is this Grill Me. This is a very good thing that you could just go ahead and start using it when you are generating with the code. And another thing here is with the Ponytail. I have been using Ponytail. So if I go to the plugins, as you can see, I have this ponytail. I mean, it's turned off, but I have previously used it. I'll give you my like kind of a review, or maybe the thing that I have identified or understood from the usage of it. Like first, I'll just tell you what exactly it is. So it's like, to give you a simple understanding of it. So it's like having a proper senior developer writing code for you. So to be just putting it in that way, what they have told here. So it's like you having a senior developer, or you say like senior level experienced developer who is writing code for you. That is the thing that he's here. It's really doing the job like it has to, whatever the thing that it needs to do. It's really good. I really liked it. The reason I turned it off is that because I mean, when I was using Fable, I was recently testing out the ponytail with Fable. It was fine with Sonnet. I would not say with Opus. I mean, the reason here is it is going to work, but the problem is that this particular skill is going to limit the creativity of the model. So, which is a very big problem that I have understood with Fable when I'm testing it out. But again, this is like my own what do you say, kind of thing that I have understood. But if you want to just check it out, like obviously you need to, because this is a really good thing. Just check it out. If you feel that this is something that's helping you out, start using it. It's completely free. Or else if you think that this is limiting out the creativity like I felt with the models, maybe you could just turn it off. You could download it as a plugin directly. With if it's a cloud code, you could directly download it as a plugin. So this is one thing that I just wanted to show you. Like we have two here on the side of the code, like development part. And then the final step, which is the testing, and again a very important thing before deploying your application. So first I'll tell you the one that I'm currently using, which is called greptile. So this is the platform that I'm currently, which is not a free platform. It's I think they have 14-day free trial, I guess, and then you need to pay around $30 a month for it, for you to use it. So like the best platform, I would say, if you want to check with your like the code review, this is the best platform that I would say. The reason for it is because, let's say, I have actually created a detailed video in my YouTube channel as well. So this is the video that I was talking about. So I have created a detailed video of how you could set it up and how you could start running it. If you need more details with it, I'll just leave the link in the cards. You could just check that out, or in the description as well. So what this is going to do is, whenever you try to create a pull request, automatically this particular thing is going to review it, and then it's going to show you a score out of 5. So let's say if the score is below 4, we have to, like, I mean, we just have to make the changes. I mean, it's going to give you what are all the issues that it has, also the prompts that you have to sort it out and all, to fix the issues. But the thing that I really liked here is, let's say after generating the PR, this grep isn't sponsoring the video. I'm just trying to tell you that I am really using it. So that's the reason I'm just putting it out here. So like, let's say after the PR is generated, you'll have a score from the grep. Let's say if it's 3 out of 5, you don't now have to get the prompts from there and paste it out here, and then update the PR, and then again reviewing it, and then getting it again. All of that you don't have to do. There is this one a particular skill from greploop directly. Sorry, greptile. The skill is called greploop. So what this does is, if you try to run out this skill, it's going to look out for your open PRs, and then it's going to look if it's reviewed. If it's reviewed, it's going to get all the details, and then it's going to modify the code base, and again it updates the PR and checks it if it's 5 of 5 or not. If it's not, it's going to get the things again, do the updation part, and then send it again, and again reviews it. This complete process is done automatically. You don't have to get the things and push it again, get the things and push it again. You don't have to do all those things. So which is like literally a lot of time saving thing. So that's the reason I'm using greptile, and the skill name is called greploop. So this is one important or one main thing that I use. If you want to go ahead and look out for some alternatives, I would say there is this open source skill called vibe security skill, which is also kind of a okay, like it's good. Like you could just get started with it. It's going to figure out all the basic vulnerabilities regarding, if you are using Superbase, it's going to find out the RLS policies issue, and then if all the basic things would be this would sort it out. But maybe on a architecture level, I think it might not, like how greptile is doing it. So but the basic security and all the things would be easily like you could easily fix them out with this particular skill. I have used this as well. So yeah, these are two different skills that you could use for the security part and the testing part. So these are some of the skills that I just wanted to show you, or the tools that I wanted to show you of what I use when I'm developing the applications. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you find it helpful, just give it a like, and I'll be leaving all the links to all the tools in the description. You could just check them out. And we also have a free Discord server which you could join out. So you could completely join out. It's completely free. Like we could have the discussion among ourselves, and you could meet the like-minded people and all. So it's completely free. I'll be leaving the link to this as well in the description. Do check it out and join in the community. So that's it for the video, and I'll see you in the next one.